Palm Gets Wi-Fi is a comedy game created using the RPG Maker 2003 engine. And I'll be upfront in acknowledging the subjective nature of comedy and the fact this game fails at being funny for me. So in short, it's hard for me to know how to approach this review since other people generally like this game, while I, on the other hand, consider it overrated trash that has garnered far more attention than it deserves. I'd even go so far as to say this game has pushed other projects that are far more deserving of attention into the shadows, and I'll link to a few of them in the description box. The story of Palm Gets Wi-Fi is rather straightforward. You play as a Pomeranian that is so obsessed with the internet that she literally won't leave her computer alone for a second, and is ultimately crushed to death when her home collapses on top of her due to fire damage. After her death, she ascends into heaven and goes on a quest to find Wi-Fi in order to continue her internet browsing, and while you can try to make friends with people, Palm doesn't care because all she wants to do is browse the internet. Everyone is just a means to an end for her, and that's all that you really have as a character and a story. If I had to pick any issue that truly undermines someone's enjoyment or frustration at this game, then it'd have to be Palm, the main character. She literally makes or breaks this game for the player, and in my case, she just breaks the game since she represents everything about internet culture that I despise. The use of stupid internet memes and terms that I don't know or care about, the use of internet speech in casual conversation, and the never-ending need to browse social media websites that I want no part of. Palm Gets Wi-Fi isn't really focused on its gameplay if I'm being honest. The few puzzles that are present are so easy that I'm not even sure they warrant being called puzzles. While the combat in the game is obviously watered down to the point that you can't lose, unless you actively choose to do nothing and allow the enemy to beat you senseless. Or in other words, as long as you attack as soon as you are able to, you are guaranteed to win. So I'm not sure what you really want me to discuss here, because, quite frankly, there's no way you can fail at this game, unless you choose to do so. Graphically speaking, the game is better than average, but I attribute this to the fact that the game clearly uses original character designs and artwork instead of the default character models and tile sets. Sound-wise, the game is just alright in my opinion. While there are probably some decent musical tracks present, none of them get me pumped for what's going on in the game, or maybe those tracks fail because I just hate the main character so much that I just can't allow myself to enjoy the game. Palm Gets Wi-Fi is a highly popular game that just doesn't deserve the level of attention it's received in my opinion. But again, this game is meant to be a comedy. As such, the amount of enjoyment you can get out of this title is based on how much you enjoy the humor that is present in the game. So I'll honestly suggest you should play this game and come to your own decision on whether this game is any good or not. Because I honestly can't tell you. Because again, the nature of comedy is subjective. So some may find this game funny, and others won't, and I just don't.